What did you think after you lost your virginity? I have achieved my goal, but what next? Victory is just a bright flash, leaving sadness and emptiness behind. My GF at the time was having a little pain after. It was also her first time, and I thought it would be smart to ask her if she wants a piece of orange. So we ate orange together and laughed about my autistic ass, thinking that's the most normal idea in this situation. That my vagina was much closer to my butthole than I'd realized. Poor clit was just alone and shivering. Okay, so I literally jumped out of bed and started freaking out like, holy shit, I lost it, I've lost it, my mum's gonna be pissed if she finds out I lost it. And my boyfriend at the time was like, what did you lose? I turned to him with the biggest shit-eating grin and yelled my virginity before doubling over laughing. There wasn't exactly an ovation. The cuddles afterward were heaven for a touch-starved teen. I don't remember what I thought, but my GF at the time said, who said chocolate is better than sex? It made me laugh really hard. I remember going to school the next day and thinking, no one here knows I lost my virginity last night. Figuring out what to say after was quite the task. Why, thank you for allowing me passage out of my virginity. Asterisk weak high five asterisk. As someone who had a real concern of not lasting long when I went 20+ minutes without coming, I was ecstatic. But I was more distracted by having to return to work with bloody handprints on my white t-shirt. GF decided to jump me in the back seat of my truck on our lunch break at work. With it being her first time too, there was a little blood, and yeah, wish I still had the selfie I took in the bathroom afterwards. That shit hurted differently than I thought. Literally struggled with fitting the man. Looking back, that shit was funny as hell. LOL. No, why I came so fast. She's so disappointed now. I came before I could penetrate and then finished her anxiously with my mouth. She ghosted me after that moment. Depends on what you count. First time was with a girl, it was pretty cool. Didn't realize my body could do all that. First time with penetration, I just remember being in pain and wondering why it hurt so bad if he wasn't that big. Been holding on to it for 39 years 11 months and 1 week so far, and as a backwards hermit probably won't see any person, let alone fuck them, anytime soon. I thought it was awesome. It was everything I had hoped it would be. Should have kept it at a one-night stand though. Dude turned out to be a psychopath who ruined my life for a while. That I held out for all those years, was 22 and a newlywed, for this. And my spouse was a kind, caring lover. It hurt, was not fun, and I had squelched all my physical desires with every serious boyfriend I had in order to have this magical, spiritual joining with my husband. What a crock I swallowed from my twisted sense of Christian morals at the time. Wow, finishing inside your girlfriend is 100 times better than finishing onto the toilet paper. I was a bit drunk and so was she. We had been to a gig at Dingwalls in Camden. Neither of us came. I remember being a bit disappointed but very surprised how wet she was. It got better. Much, much better. First orgasm. Dang, why did you stop when I mentioned the V word? Several months before I lost my virginity. Is that it? Jesus, I can do better myself. TBF, she did just lie there and make me do all the work. Ha. Well, that was cool, I guess. I mean, I did get to be really naked with a cute girl, and touch and see things I normally don't, but I thought there would be trumpets and fireworks or something. I believed that my very Christian GF and very Christian I were married, as we had become one flesh, as the Bible tells us. So many people filled with regret here. Mine was way different. Wow. That was amazing. My heart has never raced like this before. Lost it to a random person I took home from a club, so it wasn't an emotional experience. I mean, it was fine. It made me want to do more sex. But it was kind of underwhelming vs what it's built up as. I've had sex with one virgin since and probably gave them this same experience, sadly. I felt really in love and bonded with then BF, we were both virgins, but also were like, that's it. It got better as we, practiced. I'm glad she got off. I can take care of it later. It was her first time too. I was so worried about her enjoying herself that I didn't even get close. Mission accomplished, as far as I was concerned. That I was on top of the world. Now being honest, when I asked her to hang with me in my dorm room I didn't think much of it, but afterwards I was unstoppable from being in a good mood. Awkwardness, and a hint of my God, did I really just do that? Especially if you did it with someone you've been so familiar with beforehand. That was it. Not as earth-shaking as it was made out to be. The next go was a different story. The heavens parted, and a choir of angels sang out. Wow, that was really nice. Wait, WTF is happening, because it went surprisingly well, but then immediately was in an argument with the girl because she thought I was lying about being a virgin. 3 things in order. Wow. That was just, wow. I didn't last long. She's disappointed, I'm sure. Ha. Again. And there's mirth and mischief in her expression. This time I'm gonna do better. I wanna do it again. Proceeded to do it 6 more times, but not longer than 15 minutes in total, first time for both. It was like a kid getting off a roller coaster for the first time. That was fucking awesome. Let's do it again, and again, and again. Yeah, turns out my hypersexual mind wasn't just a result of suppressed sexual release like normal teenagers. I'm just a raging sex addict, ha ha ha. Let's try that again. And we did. Then a 3rd time. And then she was like, okay, I think that was a bit better. Now let's get some sleep and you can try again tomorrow. I felt bad and thought I'd never have another chance with this woman or any other because I didn't finish. It was awful and over in a minute. I only did it because people teased me for still being a virgin. I immediately went to the shower and made him leave. I kind of felt let down. It was better than jerking off, but nothing like everyone makes out. It led me to think I did something wrong or she did, but after having more sex with a few other women it was like, oh, it's nothing like the hype, enjoyable yes, but not what I expected. It kind of hurts when I pee now. I guess that's what happens when you start getting laid. Nope, chlamydia, fuck. The first time for me was for curiosity, which was just, oh, check that off my list. Once I made love, blew me away. A bit underwhelmed. As a gay guy I tried both positions and neither felt good. That changed with time and practice though. My first thought was it wasn't as enjoyable as I thought it would be. Probably because I was wearing a condom and it just didn't feel right. My first thought was, damn, I regret this because I really hadn't had a great partner at the time and it left me somewhat traumatized. The first time wasn't that great. It was the first for both me and the girl, so it was pretty awkward, but it got a lot better after that. She sucked the soul out of my body. I couldn't think for a day straight. After that I was like, oh okay, that was not all it was cracked up to be. Years later realized that I'm on the asexual side of things and I'm just not really into sex. I just like feeling wanted.